One of the first things we're going to talk about is going to be warm-up routines. Hopefully you have one. Hopefully you're not just rolling out of bed, slipping your shoes on in the morning, and then starting your run. Hopefully your warm-up routine is also not static stretching. Static stretching is if you were sitting on the ground, standing up, maybe just reaching for your hamstrings, holding 30 seconds to a minute. We don't want to do that anymore. That shows that research is showing that actually strips power away from a muscle tissue, which you're going to need in your speed work. It's also going to leave you or predispose you for injuries potentially if you're overstretching before activity. So what we're going to talk about a little bit today is going to be dynamic stretching. Dynamic stretching is going to be a series of movements you're going to do before your run. It's not going to take very long. It's going to warm up the correct muscle tissues. It's going to get your joints moving through range of motion you're going to need for running. And it's going to be something that you're going to want to do, spend maybe like 5 minutes or so before you start that run, okay? The first thing you're going to do is going to be a simple heel scoop exercise. Heel scoop, you're going to take one step forward. You're scooping your hands towards your heel, coming all the way back up to a standing position. Take a few steps, scoop towards the other heel, all the way back up to a standing position. You want to go anywhere between 8 to 10 times for each leg before you move on to the next movement. Second, you can follow that by a leg swing or a leg kick. It's going to be opposite hand, opposite leg, okay? Stay tall through the torso, through the spine. Swing the leg forward, reaching towards the foot. Again, boom, here. And kind of build a rhythm a little bit as you're moving. Following that, you're going to work on some hip mobility here, where you're going to come over the top. Think about you got a traffic cone standing next to you. You're going to reach over the top and then back over that cone. Okay, again, a few steps. Big over circular movement and back. It's going to work on a lot of hip rotation. Following that, we want to do a quad pull. You're going to reach for your foot. Okay, you do need a little bit of balance with this. Reach up tall, up on the toes. That's going to get your calf firing. It's going to work on a little bit of a dynamic quad stretch, which is going to be better than your static stretch. Okay, whoa, wrong hand. There we go. Now, as we get those leg muscles firing a little bit better, let's talk about a little bit of lunging. Okay, so let's do a few forward lunges. Okay, drop down. Don't bang your knee on the ground, please. You'll probably be seeing us for knee pain if you're doing that. Okay, switch feet, forward lunge. Okay, you're going to want to do again 8 to 10 reps total, not per side. You don't want to overly fatigue your leg muscles. Combine that with 8 to 10 reps total of backwards lunges. All right, with the world's greatest stretch, you're going to need some space around you. You're going to be reaching for the ground on this one. Step forward with either leg. You're going to keep the front knee bent. Opposite hand's going to reach down to the ground. Your first step is going to drive your elbow on the side of the leg forward towards the ground, rotating through your trunk. Then you're going to open up over the top. All the while doing this, you're keeping that back knee straight. Step back up, all the way up to a starting position. Forward with the other leg. Opposite hand goes down. My left elbow now drops next to my left foot. Reaching over the top. Back to both hands. Stand up nice and straight.